Welcome to Old Hollywood, the Joan Crawford edition. Hi, I'm Patrick Cameron, and I want to invite you as I go on a journey to Old Hollywood. We're going to look at iconic hairstyles that have inspired me throughout my hairdressing career. But not only myself, designers from all over the world draw inspiration from the enduring legacy that Old Hollywood offers. You know, from those beautiful looks of Marilyn Monroe to Elizabeth Taylor to the sultry feeling of Veronica Lake. There are so many iconic looks. So join me now as we put this collection of hairstyles together, my interpretation on how to help you create these iconic looks. Miss Crawford, Miss Joan Crawford, her career spans 6 decades, multiple studios and controversies. Whenever we think of the Joan Crawford look, we think of that heavy fringe, whether it's a roll or a cascade of curls at the very front. Okay, let's have a look at how we're going to do it. I'm going to start off by putting my rollers on the top going forward, my rollers on the side going up, and my rollers at the back going down. So we're going to remove this now, and we're going to start by sectioning. On the top of the hair, we're going to section out a triangular section like this. And we're going to bring this forward and place it into a section clip. Then we're going to divide the sides off. We're going to go from ear up to crown, like this, on the right-hand side, and repeat the same on the left-hand side. Once we've done that, then let's just capture all of the hair at the back into a low ponytail using our section clips. Okay, let's get started. At different stages of her career, Joan Crawford was noted for her diverse roles, from playing sympathetic to unsympathetic characters, and for realistic yet multi-layered performances. In 1945, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her work in Mildred Pierce, an iconic film noir crime drama that is still regarded today as culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. You can see I've created the rolls by backcombing and sort of creating a hair padding. So I've taken part of the section on the side and created my rolls to start off with. I find this so much easier. It gives you more control on the shape. And also, when you go to cover these rolls, you've just got beautiful coverings that have no unobstructed backcombing in them. So you get a very clean look. Now I'm going to go on and create the front as well. Here's a little bit of great trivia for anybody who loves the movie Blade Runner, which I do. Mildred Pierce's sharp look was the inspiration for Rachel in Blade Runner nearly 40 years later. And if you haven't seen the movie or Rachel, I beg you to see it. She looks incredible. The Hollywood costume designer Adrian had a special relationship with Joan Crawford. She famously declared, "He was the greatest costume designer of them all. There will never be a greater one." And Adrian designed the costumes for 28 of Joan Crawford's movies. You can see now I've got my foundation in the hairstyle. It's a matter of covering the foundation. Look how beautifully and seamlessly the hair goes over the rolls that I've created. So getting a great foundation first is a really good secret. Another piece of important information, if you love the styling of the 1940s, 1940s hairstyling was unapologetic about partings. So you can see I've got a hard parting at the crown. This is part of the style genre of the 1940s. Joan Crawford was so dedicated to her fans that she always personally responded to her fan mail by typing responses on blue paper and autographing it. A great deal of her spare time and weekends was spent doing this. Creating this hairstyle, you can see by just using the hair that I haven't backcombed to cover the backcombing, I get the most incredible look. Crawford had an obsession with cleanliness, washing her hands every 10 minutes and following guests around her house, wiping everything they touched, especially doorknobs and items from her china set. She would never smoke a cigarette unless she opened the pack herself, and she would never use another cigarette out of a pack if someone else had touched it. Crawford was nominated for and won the Oscar for Best Actress in 1946 for her role in Mildred Pierce. She was not in attendance at the awards because she was at home in bed with pneumonia, though her daughter Christina claims she faked her illness. Joan just didn't want to be at the ceremony in case she was humiliated if she didn't win. Well, miraculously cured at the announcement of her name, Crawford summoned her hairdresser and makeup artist and was photographed sitting in bed with a shimmering diaphanous nightgown, pushing all the other winners off the front page. As we finish her hairstyle, I want to give you two of my favourite Joan Crawford quotes. I think the most important thing a woman can have, next to her talent of course, is her hairdresser. I never go outside unless I look like Joan Crawford, the movie star. If you want to see the girl next door, go next door. Joan Crawford, I am fascinated by you, and I always will be.